Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a love and relationship tarot reading for you looking around the time period of mid-March, okay? But the readings are fluid, energy is fluid, so take these messages today as they resonate with you, Capricorn, and leave the rest. Knight of Wands rushing out of the deck in reverse is telling me not to spiel for too long and get moving on your reading. So let's pull some cards for Capricorn. I'll show you these together. This is going to be messages for love and relationships. May sound like it's talking to a single Capricorn looking for love. It might sound like the Capricorn who is dealing with somebody right now, or even something from your past could come up. Take the messages today as they resonate. Leave the rest. These are going to be general messages. Let's look at these cards together, Capricorn. Okay. In the interest in saving time, I'll just leave these out. We have leave them out here and then we'll go through them. We'll clarify more. So far we have a couple of 10s, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. So there are some like cycles of your life in regards to relationships coming up for completion, kind of getting ready for a new start afterwards. So you may be feeling this energy, the Star card, the Hanged One, the Empress, King of Wands, powerful row right here with all of these major arcana cards. Okay, let's center these so we can see them better and let's get into them, okay? Capricorn, let's see what is coming up. So right away I see a really overwhelming sense of worry around the Capricorn viewers right now. 10 of Wands, overburdened, kind of like weighed down, bogged down heavily. 5 of Pentacles with some sort of a worry. Is it about you and your partner worrying about money together at the moment, resources? You feel like you could even be somewhere like going to be maybe left without a comfortable bed or roof over their head. Some of you are kind of thinking worst case scenario right now in relationships. Other than that, I kind of get the sense that you just have a lot on your plate at the moment, Capricorn, and it is starting to worry the person you're dealing with. It's starting to make them think that you're kind of almost rejecting them, or you're kind of pushing them away, leaving them out in the cold. There's kind of this element of like spending for themselves, they feel, because it's like you have so much to deal with. You can't really dedicate your normal amount of time and energy towards them. Could be family matters that you have on your mind right now, 10 of Pentacles. You could be caring for an elderly relative even. Could be caring for a child at the moment, a pet even, and they just need extra attention of yours. Something has come up around your child or your elderly relative, and you know, it's kind of just taken the forefront basically. Relationship isn't just what's important to you right now. And this could speak to single Capricorn or Capricorn that is in a relationship. It seems like you have a lot on your plate. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something might have shifted and there might have been some change that happened as of late, Capricorn, which is impacting all of this, as in it could be just extra duty and responsibility that you're taking on. And I do see that extra responsibility and duty for some being towards family commitment. If some of you are in business with a family, I see that coming up as something too that's requiring a lot of your attention. For some of you Capricorn, you're actually like the boss, or you are the CEO, or you're the head honcho here, so it's a lot of pressure on you, I'm seeing. Will clear up, but this Knight of Wands came racing out again, so maybe there was more to it. I thought that was just for me to say like, hey, quit your spiel, Kate, and get on with the Capricorn reading. But there's something more. You've been acting impulsively, Capricorn, in and around your love and relationships. You've been some of you have rushed into things, and you know, it was a decision. You had the choice. You made a rushed decision. For some of you, you had time to think on it, you didn't, but you've made a decision and now you're waiting to see how it plays out. Fortunately, it looks like the most heavy part of the reading is what's going on around you currently, rather than the past or what's coming up in the future. So you're dealing currently, when you see this, with a lot of worry, with a lot of sense of commitment, duty, and you can't escape it. The Star card is really beautiful here in this reading. So is the Empress. These are beautiful energies, and this is kind of coming through and saying, look, the Star card is about healing and optimism restored and a sense of rejuvenation again. With the Wheel of Fortune, these kind of optimism with it upright, but when it turns around, it tells me that you aren't really happy with how something turned out, that you had high hopes for. No fear though. The star card is really powerful, saying you are going to get through this as an item if you're dealing with somebody. But if you're alone, Capricorn, right now, dealing and working on yourself, and you wouldn't identify as being in a relationship with somebody, take this as a message that this work you're doing on yourself, the star card is just so valuable, and it talks about tending the spirit, tending to all these things that we couldn't tend to when we had 10 wands on our back or carrying 10 wands. How could we look after ourselves when, you know, we had money to worry about, we had our sense of obligation to care for a relative, we had to bring our pets to the vet, we had to bring our child to school or organize daycare or something like that. There was too much to do, and looking after yourself wasn't an option, but it seems like now there is. You've made a decision as of late, Capricorn. You're still waiting to see how your decision pays off. For a lot of you, I can see, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about some sort of a wait and kind of just a delay on kind of getting your answers, basically, or getting the rewards that you put all this time and effort into. Like, when is it going to pay off? A lot of you are thinking. Let's see, is that a bit better for you to see these cards? Okay, so yeah, there's an element of waiting around. I think you're waiting on your person that you're dealing with, Capricorn, to change their mind on something or see things from your point of view. You're trying to be as patient as possible with them without strong-arming them. But for me, you are really considering like they need to change their mind on this. We'll look deeper in that and see if there's something more we can get, more messages. But some of you are really hoping for a child, another child, or a first child with the person you're with. The Empress is very fertile, usually very feminine energy, can be motherhood, but it can be just something that you are wanting to create with your person. So that's coming up, and I really do see you at the end of all of this, King of Wands, feeling very accomplished. You know, you could be feeling like you've got everything under control by the end of all this. So it's just like a frustration about the weight around it. Let's quickly pull some more cards and just clarify each of these cards to see what the messages must be known to you, Capricorn. So the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles, I want to look at that because this is an overwhelming sense of worry, and it might not just be love and relationships, guys, but I do feel like around your relationship right now, stress, worry of feeling like you have to handle everything. I don't think your person is kind of pulling their weight in the partnership at the moment, or else they don't think you are. That's the energy, that's the message I'm getting for some. So let's clear up 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles now. Temperance card. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius right now, and that could be who you're worrying about, or else I just see Temperance card. You're trying to bring in a sort of sense of balance again in your relationship. Things have been testy insofar as your communication and the flow between you two, and it came down, I think, to money issues, and really just like those obstacles in life and the times in life where we're just so bogged down by what we have in front of us, and it's spilling over somewhat into our relationships and causing a certain amount of stress and tension. That could be with the Sagittarius I'm seeing, because they might be even feeling very bogged down if it's not you. Let's look at your past decision. Was it impulsive? What was that about? You rushed into something for some of you, you think? Let's clear up 2 of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. The Moon card in reverse. Yeah, this could have been kind of this could have been quite a major thing that you rushed into, and it was something that you didn't have a lot of clarity on beforehand. It was something that I don't think you all really knew. You weren't really seeing the light on it. Things were kind of a little bit messy. Things felt spiraling, actually quite chaotic around you. So this energy is very chaotic. It's like this up and down, rushing into a choice when you don't have all the answers, and so it's hard to make the best decision and use your discernment, really, you might feel, because you didn't have everything you needed to know at the time while you were making the decision. So that's annoying. 10 of Pentacles. Let's look at this. Another king here with the King of Pentacles. So we have King of Wands, King of Pentacles looking at each other here now in the reading, and there kind of could be a power struggle, or like between you two, you both kind of take the alpha role on, and that's kind of coming up for me as a power struggle. But the person that you're dealing with, I think, is very dependable and will stick by you through all of these kind of tests and ordeals that you're facing at the moment. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. So you do have a strong bond with somebody and a good partner in general. It's just that maybe they're not totally showing up at the moment for you. Okay, Capricorn, let's look at this. One of the 2 of you aren't really showing up as such a committed partner at the moment to the other person. But I mean, ultimately the foundation is there. It's just that it seems life is getting in the way at the moment for you. Let's clear up the 7 of Pentacles, which we have now the 3 of Cups coming out there. Yeah, like you feel pretty good. I think some of you are waiting for, you feel pretty good, some of you, about like making amends with somebody. I do think that some of you are waiting to hear back if somebody maybe accepts your apology, is willing to kind of come on board with you still, as well, still willing to be in a relationship with you and still wants that. Some of you are waiting for that, but ultimately there's progress being made somewhere here. The Star card is very healing. So if there is like some sort of an opening, now is a good time, I think. I see an opening for forgiveness and making amends and healing a relationship that you had maybe at one stage put 7 years of work into, 7 months worth of work into, something that's like however long it may be. It was really like something that was important to you, and now it looks like there can be kind of a harmony restored. The Temperance, the 3 of Cups, the Star card really do talk about making amends and letting bygones be bygones. The Hanged One, I'm kind of thinking, is your person too, that they are kind of in a limbo themselves. So if things seem to be unclear for you or you worry about them, I think it's possible that they are kind of dealing with some sort of soul searching themselves, and they're kind of on a mission to understand themselves and the world around them a little bit better. Maybe you see that they're slacking in terms of the commitments you have with each other. Let's look at the Hanged One. Let's take this as your person, and I'll pull 2 cards. 10 of Wands in reverse, which is the 10 of Wands in the center of the reading. Yep, so they're the overwhelmed party. And the Mother of Cups. They still love you. They still have their heart open for you, inviting you in, like calling you in. And it's interesting. It's like this Mother of Cups imagery is looking at this Temperance imagery, very receptive of one another. And they're saying that we want to soothe things out. And this is the person kind of you're dealing with saying, like, I want to soothe things out with you. I want to restore intimacy, but please understand that I'm just going through something at the moment. I'm trying to understand the world around me. It's not making much sense to me at the moment, but my heart is still open to you. 10 of Wands in the middle of the reading versus 10 of Wands in reverse here in the outcome is kind of just a message to say that it could be your person that is feeling severely overwhelmed and overburdened at the moment, possibly even been taken advantage of. Let's quickly close out this reading by clearing up the Empress card and the King of Wands. So let's see what that is all about. Another decision, the same card, 2 of Pentacles coming up again that was here. So ultimately, I think you do have to continue some sort of a way up. Maybe it's about this progress being made or not being made quickly enough. And then the 7 of Cups coming up. So it does sort of seem to me, and then we have your energy at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn with Cardinal Earth, Mother of Pentacles. I do see you very much sitting in your throne, sitting in your power by the end of all of this, but there are decisions still to be made. And this 7 of Cups talks about some sort of an overwhelm when we're not sure which of these 7 cups to choose from. Think of those as different options, and there is some sort of a sense of overwhelm. I would use your discernment at this time, Capricorn, because whatever decision you have previously rushed into, we can see it's affecting the relationship still. There is a window for kind of reconciliation here and healing to be done in the meantime. I think understanding that your person seems to be severely overburdened at the moment with different duties or just stresses in their life in general, a lot on their plate. So making decisions going forward, I think maybe consider consider them a little bit more, or kind of just consider what way they're feeling is coming up for me, Capricorn. So that is your mid-March love and relationship reading, and I will speak to you guys again soon. I'm going to have April forecasts coming out for your sign, Capricorn, on my YouTube. So if you are watching this on Instagram today, guys, just please know that I have exclusive monthly forecasts on my YouTube that doesn't just look at love and relationships. We cover a wide range of topics like family, career, spiritual purpose, whatever it may be. And take care of yourselves for now, Capricorn. I'll speak soon. Bye.